Today we're ranking the top 50 custom bootleg shoes of 2020. I'm gonna be honest, the bootleg trend did get a little nauseating, but to say I didn't like it, I'd be straight up lying to you guys. It was actually pretty cool to see all these brands create their own version of Dunks and Jordans and straight up just produce their own shoe. Like Blasey said, it started to feel like it was one big final assignment. Some brands studied for the test, while others, it kinda looked like they just picked up the paper and winged it. Either way, I think it was a good show of creativity. Seeing the culture get out of hand and just kind of do whatever they wanted to was such a nice break from hoodies and graphic tees and you name it. You could say whatever you want about the custom bootleg trend, but if there's one thing I know, it's that underground streetwear made history last year. The brands we're about to talk about had such a big impact that Bobby Hundreds gave the blank bootleg Air Jordan 1 Shoe of the Year. Alright, if you want to rank these with me and follow along, feel free to drop your list in the comments. Otherwise, take off those shoes, stay a while, we got a long way to go. First up, at number 50, we have Borgen. To be honest, I just don't think they did enough with this design. The colorway's kind of fire, but something about the mock-ups just really throws me off. As we make our way through the list, you'll see what I mean, but yeah, I just think they could have spent a little bit more time on the design. For Borgen, at 50, out the gate, seems right, let's go. At 49, I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacres from Restricted. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of scary movies, and I kinda agree with what 314 SJL said. Horror done right is definitely a cop, but with this design, I just feel like they did a little bit too much. The custom Jordan logo's pretty cool. It has Leatherface and the word skin 'em all above it, but something about the pattern and the fake stitches with the blood splatter, it just kinda makes me feel like I'm chilling at the airport. I also feel like the chainsaw on the side could use a little bit more detail. It's kinda confusing if you don't know the reference. It almost looks like a key, and I guess some people thought it looked like an eggplant. Look, in general, I do think the shoe fits with the aesthetic of the brand, so maybe I'm wrong, but here we are, Restricted at 49, done. Look, Texas, don't hate me. Sitting at 48, I got the blue bonnets from Borgen. The only reason I'm ranking these at 48 is because I'm not a huge fan of the swoosh. I'm assuming this brand is from Texas. The shoe's called the Blue Bonnet, but it doesn't really look like the actual Blue Bonnet at all. Other than that, I do like the colorway, the velvet and the outsole, it looks pretty nice. The reactions in our comments were kinda hit or miss. Look, they go hard, and maybe if I was from Texas, I'd rank them higher, but for me, Borgen, Blue Bonnets at 48, let's go. Coming in at 47, I got Atelier Worldwide. Again, I probably could have ranked these a little bit higher. They got velvet, a custom Cloud9 Jordan logo, their own tongue tab, custom branding, a box. These are definitely a step up. I just don't know how I feel about the detached cloud swoosh. Maybe it would have looked better to keep them attached or to make the whole swoosh have that same cloud outline. I don't know. For those reasons, I'm gonna keep Atelier Worldwide and their Cloud9 custom at 47. Ahead at 46, I got Different Youth. The issue with the custom Dunks and Jordans is that most factories force the brand to use the start of the swoosh in their design. Basically this part right here. With this design, I guess it's a kid carrying a knife who's running at you in mid-stride, has one foot stretched to infinity, or maybe that's a road and the kid's running down it towards the back of the shoe. I really have no idea. Different Youth at 46, done. Moving on, we got the Color Album coming in at 45. These have a multicolored lightning bolt cloud swoosh, a Dennis Rodman cutout that changes the color of his hair depending on the color of the socks you're wearing, some Chicago Bulls branding, more Chicago Bulls branding, Dennis Rodman insoles, an Air Heaven Jordan logo that has an angel riding on an ice cream cone. It's all a cool concept, but there are some parts of the shoe that just don't really make sense to me. Some designs are completely different than other designs, and it just kinda ends up making the whole thing ineffective. Now the blue colorway seems to be a little bit better than the Dennis Rodmans or the Kid Cudis, but the Color Album at 45 seems about right. I didn't really want to place them here. I feel like they're probably a little bit higher, but at 44, I got the Chuckies from Magnus is Greater. The only reason I got these here is because I feel like they could have been referenced a little bit better. So these shoes are supposed to be styled after Chucky, like the doll that carries a knife and goes and kills a bunch of people, but at first glance, I just didn't really see it. I guess the denim is supposed to be his overalls and the stripes are his undershirt, but the hammer just kind of throws me off. It's been a minute since I've seen Chucky, and maybe he ditches the knife for a hammer and that's why the swoosh is like that, but I'm just not too sure. Again, I don't really get it. I feel like the Chucky dunk could have been a little bit better, and for those reasons, Magnus is greater at 44, done. Here at 43, we got the Daisy Dunks from Wow That's Unoriginal. Look, I get it. These are pretty intense, but hear me out. I like them because they tell a story. The wave swoosh is complemented by the sunrise orange and yellow accents. The brown reminds me of dirt or like sand even. The custom toe box has waves on it. They got the sun on the heel tab and a daisy on the tongue tab. It honestly makes me feel like I'm chilling at the beach, laying in the sun and having a good time. The only part I can't seem to wrap my mind around is the inside of the tongue tab. Yo, is this a kid with a gun aimed at his head? Bro, I thought I was chilling at the beach. Look, it seems a little bit unnecessary. Wow, that's unoriginal. Daisy Dunks at 43, we're moving on. Chilling at number 42, I got VHS Official. Now this is a nice break from the overall craziness, but the V swoosh just doesn't make that much sense. I blame the factories for this one, and I feel like it would have looked a lot better with the V just kind of stitched into the side panel instead of having it attached to the swoosh, but custom tongue is cool, and the colorway, blue and white, always works. I mean, it looks pretty clean on foot. Not much else to say about this one. VHS Official at 42, done. At 41, I got too full. Honestly, I tried ranking these higher like several times, but they just kept coming back to 41. What I like about this shoe was their use of the swoosh. They turned it into an S, which is supposed to be a 2 because of too full, but it only looks like that on the left pair and not the right pair. Anyways, I like the swoosh. I feel like it's not forced. It looks casual. The colorway, red and white, fail proof. But they do look good on foot, so I don't know. Is too full at 41 right? Maybe go higher. I don't know. 41 for now, done. All right, y'all, I got a dip. I got like a bunch of other shoes to go review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I tripping or is my list on point? We got Top 50 Part 2 dropping next week. I'll see y'all then. Peace.